We are now a little over 2 months away from November's midterm elections, and I gotta say, Dr. Oz is looking worse and worse by the week. According to the latest polls that have come out from the state of Pennsylvania, John Fetterman now holds a 13-point lead over Dr. Oz, which is of course larger than the 11-point lead over Dr. Oz that he had just about 2 weeks ago. Now, the 13-point lead is, of course, the largest out of any of the polls. And, just so everybody's aware, that particular poll does have a 5.3% margin of error, which means that's a really bad poll that we shouldn't pay attention to. So even if we throw that poll out, what do all the other ones say? Well, as I mentioned, depending on which poll you're looking at, you've got anywhere from an 11-point lead to maybe as small as a 6-point lead. Either way, Dr. Oz is getting his ass kicked and his poll numbers continue to get worse every single week. You know, there was a story in the Daily Beast just a couple days ago that said, is Dr. Oz just really bad at this, or does his campaign team genuinely hate him? That was the question posed. And honestly, at this point, it feels like it's a little bit of both, because Dr. Oz is running what I consider to be one of the worst campaigns I have ever seen. Like, as bad as Herschel Walker is, and I know I always go to that as comparison because they're both running right now, Herschel Walker gets up on stage. There's viral clips of him every day. Every day that he is on TV or on stage, there's a viral clip of him stringing words together, telling nonsensical stories that make you can't even follow it with logic. But still, he's running a better campaign than what Dr. Oz is up there in Pennsylvania. So here's the kicker. It's not just that Fetterman is beating Oz in every single poll. It's this particular number that people need to pay attention to. Independents back Fetterman by a 34% to 17% margin. So Fetterman has twice as many independents supporting him as Dr. Oz does. That's the number that matters. Also, Fetterman has a positive approval rating in Pennsylvania, while Dr. Oz has a 57% unfavorability rating in Pennsylvania. So this is Fetterman's race to lose at this point. Dr. Oz, every time he comes out, every time he tries to attack Fetterman, you know, last week they made the outrageous claim that if he'd eaten a vegetable once in his life, maybe he wouldn't have had a stroke. You think that helped Dr. Oz's campaign? Absolutely not. It drove more people over to Fetterman because even in politics, that is one of the more disgusting things we have ever seen a candidate make. And by the way, it's not that they tweeted it out. They actually put it in an official release. It was in writing, which means they all had to approve it. They're screwed because they're so damn bad at this. And that is exactly what they deserve. That's why you see people like Sean Hannity freaking out, but trying to pretend that they're not freaking out, which only makes them look even more freaked out. Donald Trump, according to sources, is raging against Dr. Oz, talking about what a horrible candidate he is to everybody who's willing to listen. Trump's also mad at Hannity because Hannity not only convinced Oz to run, but convinced Trump to endorse Oz. A lot of anger going around over Dr. Oz. And it's because he might be one of the worst candidates we have ever seen. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.